Welcome to the first Ricky Report, the optional show that follows the Ram Report. Again, this is optional. Think of this like some cable news networks that will go unnamed. For the majority, they do hard news during the day, and after, they show that goes more in depth into topics that include some opinion. So I do have a great show for you today. First, on Monday, in a unanimous vote, the Lower Merion School Board agreed to a new 2-year contract agreement with the LMEA. Don't believe me? Well, here's the actual vote. I do have to warn you, school board meetings are extremely boring. I actually fell asleep editing this at 12:30 this morning.
Is there a motion to approve? Is there a second? Second. Okay, and now we will go roll call for Ms. LaPera. Ms. Pollard? Yes. Ms. Robinson? Yes. Mr. Driscoll?
Yes.
Dr. O'Leary?
Yes.
Ms. Ackman?
Yes.
Dr. Golden?
Yes.
Ms. Bonaventuro?
Yes.
Dr. Gilbert?
Yes.
Dr. Van Lynch?
Yes.
Unanimous. Yes. Thank you.
So, yeah, it's kind of boring. Immediately following the meeting, the Director of School and Community Relations, Doug Young, gave me this press release and statement that wasn't actually publicly released until Tuesday evening. Let's put that overlay on. Okay, according to the press release, the contract minimizes the growth of maximum salary levels and limits increases in the salary schedule on average to less than 0.5% each year. In addition, healthcare contributions will be increasing each year, and medical plan changes include the introduction of a medical deductible, which the press release says will reduce overall plan costs while continuing to provide quality health care to LMSD employees. Again, sorry that I'm kind of talking slowly. Not everything's as fast. Lower Merion School District Superintendent Mr. Copeland and LMEA Board President Chris Santa Maria also released a joint statement that reads in part, "We are pleased to have reached an agreement that is fiscally responsible, values the contributions of our talented and dedicated staff, and provides flexibility within the changing landscape of public education." You can read the full press release by going to the Ricky Reports Facebook page that I posted on Monday, or the LMSD website, which posted it on Tuesday. I am told that the full contract will be online in a month. In other news, sure to make a few Howard teachers happy, the Delaware River Port Authority recently announced that frequent crossers of the Delaware River will receive discounts. It's for those who cross the bridges 18 or more times a month and have easy passes. The discount is $18. Over the next few Ricky Reports, I will be taking a look at enrollment growth in LMSD. I will start out with something that happened at the board meeting Monday. At that board meeting I attended, we learned this.
What we do know, however, is that at Penn-Win we have a problem. And we're pretty sure that we need to get some temporary classrooms in at Penn-Win this summer so that they're in place for September of 2016. We are also looking at the requirement for eventual permanent classrooms at Penn-Win. This goes back to the fact that over time you saw the requirement at Penn-Win, it's 1 extra classroom next year, but as the years go on, then I need 3, then I need 4.
Again, to recap what Mr. Ganay said, Penn-Win Elementary will need temporary classrooms next year and will have to add permanent classrooms in the upcoming years. This is actually a big deal, as adding classrooms to Penn-Win could cost somewhere from $5 to $8 million. The district is also considering other ways to at least avoid having to build as many more classrooms by possibly implementing a partner school concept. School Superintendent Mr. Copeland explained it here.
A number of districts have done it, has used the concept of a partner school policy. That means if somebody moves in late, they wouldn't automatically stay in that school. They would have enrollment in a partner school or a school nearby. If we had implemented that partner school model this past summer, we would have definitely opened 3 less classrooms at an average cost of about $300,000, $100,000 a classroom. While we're maxed out in terms of space, we actually have about 300
it's a policy that is being considered where if a parent registers their student into an elementary school late, then if the school is full, they will have to go to another school that's not full in the district. It would not, however, fix the enrollment problem at the elementary schools, and I expect that if the district decides to go forward with this plan, then there will be an outcry from unhappy parents. I learned earlier today that last week Mr. Everslag got his doctorate degree. I guess that means we have to call him now Dr. Everslag. That would take some getting used to. Don't forget to congratulate him on that. Here is something I found this week. According to the New York Times, a new large study that has tied coffee to a lower risk of dying. My question to the New York Times. So you're saying that if I drink coffee, I might not die? Oh, okay. And finally, some Howard clubs have been on their toes recently as some confusing information revealed that teachers and students would no longer be reimbursed for purchases made for clubs like TSA, Science Olympiad, and HDC. We now know that that was only a temporary halt on reimbursements as the business office works to create a new system for purchasing things for clubs. That way, students and teachers don't just go and make endless purchases thinking they would get reimbursed. I'm told that for now, students and parents will be reimbursed for purchase, but teachers will not be. There is also could possibly be a cap on new purchases that are made. Sources tell me that this change is because the district is worried that people are abusing the current system in which teachers and students just have to turn in a receipt for something they buy for a club or something similar and expect it to be reimbursed. Problems that can arise from the current system include how someone could buy something, give the receipt to the school, and get paid back for said purchase. The problem arises in how someone could just return the item in the store and the district would never know that they should get their money back. Now, I'm not saying that the district doesn't trust the teachers. I'm just saying that it's easier to reimburse a student than it is a teacher. Again, that's not official, and as you can see, it's all a very confusing situation to many of us. As someone who's in a bunch of clubs myself, I hope this will all be cleared up soon. I forgot to actually write a sign-off, but I will probably put the show up here on YouTube, and we really hope that you enjoyed the first Ricky Report. Hope you also did your survey. So I hope you enjoyed. For all of us here at HHS-TV, I am... No, this is not happening. Okay. What?
Wait, what are we doing?
For everyone here at HHS-TV, I am Ricky. I am Ricky Report. Stay informed, Harridan.